Hello everyone, Cindy here with Monarch Mom DIY. Thank you so much for joining me today on my YouTube channel, where I love to bring you my best tips and tools to inspire you to create beautiful things on a budget. Today I'm very excited because we're going to make some really fun paper bag junk journals. We're going to be using just regular lunch sacks. And we're going to be using the April 2026 Grabie Collage book, Steampunk Explorer, to decorate our junk journals. So thanks for joining me. And with all that being said, let's get crafting. As I stated, these are the items we're going to be using: some lunch bags and the Grabie Collage book. We'll use some glue and other things. These are just standard lunch sacks. They're about 10.5 inches long. We're going to trim those up. We're going to use the Grabie Collage book from April to decorate our junk journals. I like to use this Beacon 3-in-1 glue. And then of course we'll need a trimmer of some sort. And I'm going to be using a scoreboard. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut off about 1/2 inch at the top of my 4 lunch sacks. I'm going to use 4 bags for each of my journals. On these bags, I'm cutting at about 10 1/8 inch just to get that little notch part off of the top. Then once we have our 4 bags trimmed, we are going to do a little bit of prep on them. This part on the bottom, the flap, we're going to kind of glue that entire thing so it's as tight as possible. We are going to make a pocket, but we're going to first glue the sides of the bottom flap, and then we're also going to glue the flap down. You'll see here in just a second. We're going to glue this little part too, and we're going to do that on all 4 of the bags. Then once that's nice and glued down, we're going to fold that flap up. It's about 3 inches or so. And then we're just going to burnish our bag. Try to get it as flat as possible. Now these bags are not all exact, so just do your best. That's kind of the fun of using paper bags. Then we're going to need some cardstock, and you can take a screenshot of this. This is to decorate the inside of our paper bags. We have 3 different sizes there. Then I have 8 pieces of cardstock. These are going to go in the little pockets at the top, and that bottom piece is going to be used to create our spine. I will put all of those measurements in the description box of the video as well. Okay, so I have my first bag. I'm going to have it be flat and then a pocket on the back side. And so you've got your 3 different sizes of cardstock. You're just going to mix and match them and decide where they're going to go. My next bag, I'm going to have flat on the right. And then when you flip it over, same thing, we'll have the pocket on the left. Then my next one, I'm going to do the pocket first so that the middle of my book is going to have these 2 pockets facing each other. And then one big piece on the left, and then the last bag with the pocket, and then it will be flat on the back side. So I'm just kind of mix and matching my papers. Then I will go about gluing them down. Now on your first bag, we're going to glue, and I decided to change what I was going to use for the front. I'm just going to do some glue around the border and then a little bit in the middle. And I'm just going to, first of all, center this piece on. Now, if your bags are a little different, basically what you're going to do is measure the area and then take about 1/8 to 1/4 inch off to get the size that you're going to cut your cardstock. Now, I'm going to put this top piece on. But then what we're going to do is we're going to fold and glue our pocket. So we've already folded it. We're just going to put glue on either side of the flap there and glue that down to make our cute little pocket. This is going to make our book be about 7 inches, a little bit less than 7 inches tall. Then you can go about putting the decoration on the front of your pocket. So we're going to do this same process for all 4 of our bags. Okay, so now I have them all decorated and the pockets glued. I'm just kind of showing you what they look like. They're all still the loose 4 pages. If you're stopping by my channel for the first time today, welcome. I'm so glad that you found me. I really hope you enjoy what you see and you'll consider sticking around by liking this video, hitting that subscribe button, and tapping that bell, setting your notifications to all so you will be notified by YouTube when I go live here on my channel or upload a new video. Now that we have our pages done, we're going to make our spine. So I have the 6-inch side at the top, and I'm just going to score every 1 inch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 inches. Then I'm going to flip it over and score it again, just to make sure those score lines are nice and accurate. So the 6 inches is at the top, and your 6 3/4 inches is along the left side there. Then once you're done scoring, you're going to accordion fold it back and forth, getting those score lines nice and straight, and fold it. And I think I went ahead, and I folded it the other way as well, just to make sure it's going to move nice and easily. And then what we're going to do, I want this side to be on the outside, so I'm going to put some adhesive. Starting at the left, I'm going to leave the first section alone. I'm going to put adhesive on the second one, skip the third, and then adhesive on the fourth. You could use glue for this. I just am using tape runner. Then I'm going to stick sections 2 and 3 together, and then sections 4 and 5 together. This is going to give us 4 areas that we're going to attach our pages to. And if you notice, I took those thicker ones and I folded those to the outside. So now we're going to put our paper bags here, 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 and here. So now we have a nice spine. So we're going to take one section at a time. This is the first section. It's one that was 2 pieces together. We're going to put glue on both sides of it, and then we're going to slide our first paper bag where the gusset is onto the spine hinge. I am leaving maybe about like 1/8 of an inch. You don't want it all the way to the fold. Maybe leave a little bit more also if you're planning on putting a lot of stuff in your journal. And then just make sure it's glued down really well on both sides of your paper bag gusset. And then we'll just go on to the next one. Now this is one of the thinner hinge pieces. Doesn't really matter though, but we do have those thinner ones on the inside. And now we're going to slide on our second bag. And we will do the same process until we have all 4 of our bags on the hinge. Okay, so here's our little book. All 4 of our paper bag pages are attached now to our hinge spine. You can see the back of it right there. And then what comes next is we get to decorate. Now, I did switch to one of the other books. I ended up making 3. 4 inside of the pockets that are each paper bag. I am going to put 2 of these cardstock rectangles. I just decided to use black. It kind of went with the theme. I am rounding the corners just to make sure they're able to slide in and out of the paper bags a little bit easier. So I have 8, 2 for each bag. Then I'm going to flip through this, I forget what this section was called, but it's all about nature, like insects and flowers and stuff. And I'm going to find 4 patterned papers that I am going to trim to put on one side of each of these black photo mats, I guess you'd call them. You could use them for journaling, putting pictures on. I am going to decorate. So these are extra pieces of cardstock that were not in those first 2 graphics, because you don't have to do this on the front of your photo mats, or you could just use decorative cardstock for these photo mats. So I'm going to find also some little insert cards to put into the pockets that we made on each of our paper bags as well. Okay, so because my black cardstock photo mats are 5x7. I am trimming the cardstock to 6.5 by 4.5 so that when we mount those on the cardstock, you'll see a little bit of a border of the cardstock. So I am going to end up with 2 of each of these decorative papers. And then we are just going to round the corners of them as well, and then attach them to one side of each of our black cardstock rectangles. So now that we have those all cut and corner rounded, we will just, like I said, glue them to one side of each of our black rectangle photo mats. And now that we have those decorated, we're going to put 2 of these in each of the paper bags. So kind of on either side of the gusset. You'll kind of see a little bit better when I show you the top of the bag. Sorry. So I'm putting them, you know how the little pieces poke in on the sides? So I'm putting one photo mat on either side of those. I think it makes sense. Just wait 1 second and you'll be able to see it when I hold it up. Once the construction of your journal is done, all that's left to do is however much decorating you want to do. So I'm speeding this up. I'm just taking scraps of paper and adding them. You can add stickers, die cuts. You'll see I'm also going to add a little bit of lace. So here are the 3 journals. I made one for each of the 3 sections in the collage book. And I am just going to wrap a piece of seam binding around and do a tie closure to keep the junk journal together. It's kind of a fun, easy way to close up your journal, especially if you put a lot of stuff in it, and then just tie it in a bow. So I'm going to do that for all 3 of the journals, and then we'll do a quick flip through of each. Okay, let's take a quick look at each of our journals. Now remember, junk journaling is all about being creative, just putting things where you like. Here I think you can see better the photo mats inside the paper bags. So this is just to give you ideas. Junk journaling is very much just what you prefer, how much or how little ephemera you want to do. And then of course you can use these for journaling, for adding photos to, or just for being artsy and creative. Thank you so much for joining me. I want to hear what you think of these paper bag junk journals. Are you going to try to make some of your own? Remember, you can use any scrapbooking paper, cardstock, whatever you have to decorate them. I just thought it would be fun to use this month's Grabie collage book. And let me know in the comments what you thought of this project, and we'll see you next time. Take care.